All right. So let the reading begin. This is general messages. People, these will not resonate with everybody. They are not personal. I am Whitney Moon. Welcome to my channel. And welcome to me. Okay. I'm going to lead with the ghost cards today. And I'm getting a song in my head almost instantly. And it's a song by Matthew Good. And it's called Avalanche. And it often comes up. Matthew Good's been coming up a lot recently. So, and this song's been playing in my head like quite a bit. Someone's going through a big change. Let me see. The ghosts will tell us the spider. Oh my God, I don't think we've ever gotten the spider before. That is a beautiful spider. How awesome that card is. What up, guys? Steven, Crafty. Crafty Crafterson. What's going on, everybody? Look how sweet that spider is. No, Steven, don't worry. You don't have to moderate. It's okay. You can go to the other channel. Hopefully, we got a pretty easy crowd tonight. Okay, let's just hope. All right? You just don't get stressed out, buddy. You just do what you got to do. All right? Crafty Crafterson's here. Don't worry. Everything's going to be okay. Okay, so we have spider. We have thorns. And we have locked chest. Look how creepy that card is. Woo-wee. Somebody's locked something up. And they are, you know what I see this at? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this chest in the middle of the spider and thorns because I feel like, I mean, we got to use the analogy of the cards. Okay? So if the only spirit that showed up is the one in the middle, then I would believe that that would be current energy, okay, which is collective or somebody you're dealing with. All right. I feel like this is somebody you're dealing with. But again, if it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, don't take it. What up? Oh, look at Phoenix is here. There you go, Steven. The weight is off. Oh, yeah. We're going to do questions today. Fucking right. I don't know if somebody just reminded me, but thank you. Okay. So I feel like this locked chest in the middle, number 24. Okay, we have 41, 24, and 36. It's almost as if somebody has put something in a box and they're ready to open it. Okay, I feel like they wrapped this box in thorns. Okay, I don't even think we're going to use the book. Okay, I think they wrapped the fucking box in thorns so then they wouldn't go looking at it or for it, right? And then I think they put a bunch of spiders all over it. This person might be terrified of spiders, okay? So they put a bunch of spiders all around it, so then, again, they won't touch it. So this is really sad because it seems like whoever tucked something away was willing to scare themselves to never go near it again. Like deathly scare themselves. Because it's almost like if they had to go through all of this trouble to keep something locked away, it's just like, damn, how much do you hate yourself? Like, that's like hatred, you know? Like, you got to lock, and like sometimes we do it subconsciously. Okay, we have to be able to suppress in order to survive. But then there's the kind of, I want to say, cowardly energies that lock things away. And those things that they lock away deserve to be released. People deserve to know these things. And by this person locking themselves away so tight to never reveal what's in that box, it's like, what the fuck is in that box? Like, what is in there? So let's see if Spirit will tell us what's in this fucking box. Well, sorry, chest. What's in the chest? Oh my God, as I said that, look at this. Treasure just came out. And bad energy. That's making me think of a totally different reading. You know what that's giving me? This movie. Which, like, it might even be called The Box. It has an actor in it named Jeffrey Dean Morgan. And his wife, or his ex-wife, is Kevin Bacon's real, right, like, wife in real life. And they have these two little girls, and they go to a yard sale and they buy a box. And this box is haunted. Like, haunted with some of the worst energy possible. But it also has treasure in it. It has this, like, ring, and it has teeth. It's like got these, but you can't actually open up the box. It opens up on its own at night because it's possessed. Teamwork. Okay. What the fuck? I mean, again, this could be a few different readings, so I mean, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, obviously, because it's not just going to be one straight line. We ain't going to be walking in a straight line, okay? Genius in reverse. Hereditary and the devil. There's definitely something trapped in a box. Ooh, okay. So, ooh, Jesus. Like, I don't really know what this exactly has to do with, but I feel like, okay, I feel like there is possibly a feminine energy that has a haunted item in their house. It might have got passed down to you from like generation to generation or something like that. So you feel kind of like possibly attached to this energy. But the thing is that item has items attached to it that are directly linked to the devil. And there's death there. Dead decay. But Spirit has your back. And with loving nostalgia in reverse, I almost feel like it's possible that maybe you don't even have an attachment to this item. So to get rid of it might be really easy to do because it's not yours and it never was yours. You didn't make it. You didn't craft it, you know, so you're just kind of like, okay, maybe I got to get rid of something. And I feel like you do. Again, it has a direct attachment to the devil. It could be something that you, okay, there could be something that it's possible that when you were a child, you used to like go to your grandparents' house and like play with something, or I don't know, like go to her jewelry or something like that and put her jewelry on all the time. It could have been passed down to you. But this is very bad energy. And maybe it needs to be locked away. And locked away so tight that you never touch it again. And it shouldn't be resold to anybody. It just needs to be forgotten about. Because like, okay, so here's another scenario that I just heard. There could be somebody that dies in your family and suddenly you have to have an estate sale. Okay. Spirit is saying, do not sell their jewelry. Get rid of it completely. Even like, don't even melt it down. You know how sometimes they like people will ask like, okay, well, can I like cleanse the item, or can I melt it down, or can I burn it? Can I try to disintegrate it in some way? No. Okay. Burning the vessel or trying to destroy the vessel will only release the energies inside. Okay. So it's not exactly the greatest move to just try to destroy something. It's almost best to try to, you know, when people find things buried treasure, buried doors, buried this, things that people have tried to hide, please don't go looking. Okay. It just is going to end really badly. You know what I mean? If you find a box or something like that, just don't open it. Just leave it in the ground. Honestly, I feel like sometimes people are so fixated on the fact that it's treasure and it can get them something that they're willing to release something to other people and to the public just for a couple $100 or $1,000 or something. And you're like, are you fucking serious? Like, okay, because if you do that, then you're the one that is going to get blamed kind of for like releasing the genie, right? You give it to somebody else. Well, you know, you're pretty much telling somebody else to good luck. Okay, hope you deal with it better than I did. And you're not really supposed to pass that shit on. You're supposed to be dead and bury it. Okay, I mean, the curse didn't come out. Therefore, it's not like it's something that's supposed to be passed on. I feel like it gets passed on, but it's not supposed to be. Okay, that's why it's like jewelry, whatever. Like King Kong keeps sticking out. So I feel like this is, you know, somebody might make a really big deal about this. And I don't know. I just feel like something has to be dealt with appropriately. And it can't just be sold to somebody else. It needs to be just buried and left alone. Because if you give it to somebody else, they're going to get trapped with it. And then they're going to give it to their children. And then their children are going to get haunted. And then it's just like, this is not okay. Somebody was really, with this Genius card, I almost feel like it could be like an apothecary table. I just heard something that doctors use. I don't know. It could be like doctor's tools or old needles and like, or poison bottles, or I don't know, but something is haunted. It could be like a haunted tool, like an eye remover, or like a rib cracker from like the 1800s or something like that. I don't fucking know, but I mean, antiques, you got to be really careful about antiques. Because like, you just don't know where it came from. And I love antiques. Don't get me wrong. Like I would cover my whole fucking apartment with them, but at the same time, I'm definitely scared of the energies that they harbor and carry. And I feel like I think what you can do is, if you have a thermo camo like camera reader on your phone, I'm pretty sure like a lot of people have been using these thermo cameras and going into like thrift stores and stuff and reading the energy of things through the light, right? And showing if the item appears to have energy on it or not, which would be like a red, glowing red. It means that there's something there. There's something attached to it. It's got energy on it. Or else it would just be cold, and which is like the green yellow status, right? On an infrared. I think that's what Spirit's saying, infrared. Yeah. I mean, you know, like something's got very bad dead energy attached to it. It's very noticeable, in the cards, but I just don't think that somebody knows what it is, because it could also be, Spirit just said, it could also be an item in your house that you have possibly repainted or stripped down in some way and like refurbished or renovated or something to make it look nicer. And it's like this energy is still in it. It still has awful energy, no matter if you, I don't know, like clean the brass up or, I don't know, clean the silver up or something. Might have spent a lot of time cleaning it. It's still haunted. Doesn't matter how nice it looks or how pretty it looks, or if you paint. I feel like somebody painted an item. You're wondering what I'm looking at. I'm literally looking through my third eye. I'm just staring at this part of the wall and then that helps me look through my third eye. If anybody's wondering what I'm looking at, I'm literally looking through my third eye. I can see paint thinner. And like a small paintbrush. It's like a detail paintbrush. It's not like a big paint. Like, I definitely feel like somebody painted something. They don't want to get rid of it because it's so pretty, but it's like, you might be able to cleanse the item of the energy and send the energy to the light. It's like, if you really don't want to get rid of it, I don't know. But there's something wrong with something in somebody's house, okay? And it's like a chest. It could be a chest, going back to the old chest. Chests are very old. I had a chest back in the day. I had to get rid of it because it was like 400 pounds and I couldn't carry it around with me anymore. So I got rid of it. But I always kind of felt a little like weird about it when I would look at it. I don't know. So, on target. Look at on target. I do feel like Spirit is trying to tell. Oh, look at, to bury it. Yeah, look at 6 feet under, to bury something underground and get rid of it. Yeah. It's a very weird message. We don't usually get messages like that. I like that. That was very interesting, Spirit. That was a good reading. All right, you guys want to do your questions now? Did you, you didn't miss much at all. That was the only reading we've done so far. But do you guys want your questions? If you got some? All right, Crafty, I'm going to do my moderator's questions first because they kick ass. I don't know if Steven's still here right now, but if Phoenix has a question, beam me up. If you don't, then from the looks of it, Crafty has a question. Thank you for liking the video, by the way. Okay, Spirit wants these ones. What does Phoenix need to hear these days? Whoa. Okay. Not really, not anything good, man. We got complex post-traumatic stress, bad energy, and unexpected. So basically, I think what Spirit is saying is that there might be some bad energy that is sent your way unexpectedly, and it might cause some type of stress disorder to come out, or very painful memory to come out that makes you very anxious. It's just bad energy. Clear yourself. Okay, get to a higher place. This might be something that you already saw coming, or that usually happens. So Spirit is like, step back. I feel like don't engage. Here's sexual energy. Okay, basically. All right, do not engage in this energy. Do not fight with anybody. From the looks of it, might not want to sex with anybody for a little while. Okay, definitely step back, girl. That's what I'm getting. Step back and get more information. So, okay, so basically what I'm getting is, if something happens, like if suddenly all of a sudden you get this piece of information, or somebody calls you, or somebody says something to you, don't just run with it. Okay, don't just like take it as that's exactly the truth and this is exactly what's going on, and then so then it pisses you off, or then it gets you enraged or gets you depressed again or super mellow, because I have a feeling it's just bad energy. It's not what you think it is, or it's not true, or even if it is true, there's a solution for it or something like that. So reach a higher level, like definitely upgrade, and don't fall victim to it. Okay, don't fall victim to that bad energy bullshit, because people might just be trying to toss shit at you because you don't want to get angry, because you're refusing to give in to them. You know what I mean? All right, Rebecca. Way to come in at the right time with your question. Crafty, you can put yours up too now, by the way. All right, Rebecca from India. You have no contact with your partner. It's more than a month. Is he with a third party? All right. Is Rebecca's man with a third party? Oh, look at that. The answer is no. They are not with a third party. Allow divine timing and try not to control them. Okay, so from the looks of it, there is some type of reunion or call for sure. They're not sleeping with anybody else. All right. Yeah, love yourself. There definitely could be some type of reunion. Keep your positivity open. All right, Crafty, what's going on? What is R's intention towards me? All right. Oh, let's see. All right, Crafty wants to know what R's intentions are towards her. Or him. Looks like you want to put some boundaries up with this person. Okay, they might be some type of narcissist. You might be an empath, which means you might feel their energy, and they might be trying to seduce you in some way to just hook up with you. But I don't really think they want, like... Yeah, I think they're just having fun. I don't really think they, like you. I don't know. Here, hold on. Okay, so this might be... Okay, so whoever this R person is, I feel like they might be a little bit of a narcissist, or you might have, like, I don't know, put some boundaries up with them, or you might, okay, you might block them, like stop talking to them. I feel like because you do that, it might spark something in them. And they might suddenly change their mind. Okay, because they're like a little bit unsure of their future, or maybe you're unsure of the future with them, if they're using you or not, or if they're just trying to seduce you. But I think the more you talk to them, you might even change your mind and choose not to want to date them. Okay. It's an unsure future. It seems like there is going to be a separation, but there might be renewal after the separation. Okay, because there might be a soul connection here. That's a little bit of a risky move. All right. But there is like definitely friendship between the two of you. But there is also a risk. There's a little bit of a gamble with this person, I feel like. So yeah, just choose yourself. Make good decisions regarding you and see if it plays out. Yeah, okay, so you put boundaries up with him? Okay. Okay, there's definitely boundaries here. It's a little bit of a gamble with this person. I don't really know, but there's also like some type of soul contract. So I don't know if you guys were supposed to meet each other and supposed to come across each other, but there definitely is separation. And moving on. But I think if maybe you just have some fun with them, you might move on. I don't know. There's like, Spirit knows why you put the boundaries up. So maybe this might be something that you have to just kind of work through or see what happens, or definitely make some healthy choices for you. Okay. And like self-care, self-love. Okay. You also might be meeting somebody else. That's the thing. Either you're going to change your mind about them or there's somebody else coming. All right. It's a little bit, not really set in stone, whatever this is. Okay. So it's a little bit like, yeah, it's a little shaky. So I hope that happens. I have no idea what that message means. That's full cryptic. Jesus, your dad tried to electrocute you? I didn't even see that, Phoenix. Oh my God. Chiron. I don't know if you watch Chiron, but Chiron put up a video, I'm pretty sure, today that said they are going to try to electrocute you. The fuck? Because it was very... I thought, is that the way you spell electrocuted? You don't see that word very often. But what the fuck? Yeah, he just put up a video about that, man. Oh, they're showing their true colors. Jesus, Phoenix. Stay safe out there, girl. My God. Oh, Steven, do you have a question? No, we're doing personal readings right now, to be honest. But I was kind of done them, and then these other questions came up. So I'm going to do a general message and then come back and see if I can do personal questions. I don't usually do too many of them. Okay, so I'm going to do another general message, and then I might do questions again after that. But Stephen, oh, good, Steve. All right, I had to do my moderator's question because he is my moderator. But I might come back to personal readings, everybody. Okay, but we're gonna do Stephen's, and then we're gonna get into a general. All right, what does Stephen need to know? I know. I feel like these ones too. What does Stephen need to know? Okay, Steven. You might be thinking about something or like hung up on something right now. Some type of decision, or whether or not you're going to go on a date with somebody, or whether or not you're going to date somebody or reveal your mask to somebody. I kind of feel like you don't want to, but I feel like you should. Okay? I almost feel like you're hiding something or you're holding something back. Yeah. And I really feel like you don't want to say something, but I think you should. It's kind of like it's illusioned a little bit. Maybe because something looks too good to be true. But I really think, if anything, sitting in the not knowing is, I think, worse than anything. I think you have to, like, you know, if there's been something that, like, you've been waiting to, like, rip the Band-Aid off of, or finally do, or finally make a move or something, I feel like you should. Because the whole, you know, maybe you're waiting for, like, test results or something like that, or, like, you don't want to know the truth about something. I feel like you should find out. Okay? Because honestly, the anxiousness of not knowing what's in the mist, I think, is gonna fuck with you even more. Suppressed emotions. Yeah, see? Whatever this is, you're suppressing it, and I don't think you should. I think you should release it. Okay? There's nothing that's gonna fuck with this. There's no third-party interference. Okay? If anything, you could be interfering yourself. Maybe you think you're gonna come off creepy. Maybe you think the results are going to be creepy, or what you find out is going to be creepy, or something is creepy and you don't really want to know, is it creepy or is it not creepy? Okay. Bully, and then homemade with love. So I think, if anything, you possibly could be bullying yourself. Okay. And hating on yourself, because I think you really love this. And I think that you should go for it. And you should get out of this hangman mode. And now I'm getting the movie Law-Abiding Citizen. Oh, look at Law-Abiding Citizen. Did you just fucking hear what I said? Okay, that makes perfect sense. The thing is that I feel like you are a law-abiding citizen, and I feel like somebody broke the law. Okay, maybe that's what it is. Okay. And they deserve to be hung for kissing the girls. Yeah, we deal with a lot of those on this channel, girl. Okay. And look at mercy in reverse. No, I do not think you should be giving this person any mercy. Okay, I think you should crash them. Okay, because their time is up. And maybe now they deserve to be the red dot on the screen. You know what I mean? So, yeah, do it. Full steam ahead, boys. This person is disgusting, and they deserve to have their whole life be changed around. Then there you go, buddy. Happy to help, homie. Okay. Now that my wonderful moderators are taken care of, I'm a little bit exhausted from the personal readings, okay, people? So that's probably going to be the last one. I promised my moderators for their personal readings today. So if you come back and keep coming back, you will get your personal readings eventually. on the live. Okay, I can only do so many before I become exhausted. Like, it's exhausting with you. Your energy is very strong, everybody. You got to remember that. You can only put so many questions on me at a time, okay? Oh, I got to smoke a little bit of weed. Wake my ass up. The crows are cawing. What would you like to say, crows? Okay. So right away, we got grief and insight, and then mischief and warning. Okay, so there is when the crows start cawing, see him cawing on that light. I heard them cawing. I knew there was a message. Okay, so see how there's a fire going on in the background there. Okay, so he's trying to warn his fellow man, his fellow bird, that there's a fire and it's in the forest and you all need to go running. Okay. So something I feel like is about to happen, okay, and possibly, I gotta get comfortable. Oh, there we go. Possibly what is going to happen is somebody might die, okay, or something might die. And the thing is we also have mischief here, and I feel like whatever is about to die, okay, or whatever is about to no longer be in existence, okay, I feel like was kind of fucking with you to begin with. Okay, there also is abundance on the bottom of the deck, and that's how we kind of are leaving it. Okay, and I feel like there is I'm just gonna keep moving this shit around, I'm sorry. I feel like there is huge abundance coming in, and it's possible that you have to leave a job or start another company or end a relationship because you need more money. Okay, it's an abundant cycle. So if there's anything that's trying to stop you from getting money, this would be it. Okay, so there could be, hypothetically speaking, with this death, there could be somebody that perishes in your family that has been fucking with you for a really long time, and they've been getting this warning, okay, that something's about to happen, but they're not listening, okay, and then boom, it's done, over with, and suddenly the cycle of abundance comes in, okay. I do feel like there is fear attached with this abundance, as if once somebody gets it, they might not know what to do with it, or they might get trigger happy, or and spend all their money or something like that really quick. So there is kind of like a warning that possibly, if there is money attached or if there is money coming in, definitely put some aside. Okay, definitely put some aside. Definitely, or something might be ending and you might want to start putting some money aside for yourself, because that this death is going to happen, because this person has been fucking around for just way too long. Okay, and they're fucking around with people and they're fucking around with things, and they're just in this mischief energy that they just want to constantly be a nuisance, basically, is what I'm getting. So they're not doing anything productive, which means it's all about to burn down. I'm almost getting this warning, and we've been getting quite a bit of warnings lately. I'm almost getting that this warning is possibly like it's almost giving like a tower energy. Okay, because once that fire is ablaze and it's done, it's that area is never going to be the same again. Okay, so when this grief happens, nothing's going to be the same. or there's something that isn't the same after that, right? So it's almost like the universe is saying, please think about your future. Okay, think about your future, and try not to get distracted and let something take all of it, or remove you from what you deserve. Okay, because there is trickery here. Okay, there is possibly somebody that will try to take something from you or hide something from you immediately. Okay, you might be dealing with a very dominating partner, somebody that controls you or controls the money or controls the foundation or controls something. So it's almost like the universe could be possibly saying to you too, if there is money coming in or something coming in, you might want to hide it from this dominating partner. Okay, so then they don't steal it, right? I feel like maybe there is somebody's partner or kid that's stealing from their wallet, stealing from their purse. Okay. You might put your money like in a jar or something in your cabinets while your kid or someone's been taking it. Someone's fucking around. Okay. And you might be putting a lot of money into it and not paying attention that there's a lot going out or something like that. Okay. So there is a warning that something's about to get burned down. All right. And you might want to move your money, get the money out of that account before somebody spends it. Put your money in a safe before the house burns down. Okay, something weird. I mean, the crows have obviously heard something. Okay, and that's what I've learned with them. They've gotten insight from something, possibly from somebody's dog. See that? What's that, a Boston Terrier? Okay, so there could be somebody's dog that's like, trying to warn you about something, like they're watching this person take your shit every day, or they're watching the neighbor break into your house, or I don't know, there's mischief around you. Someone's playing dirty for sure. They're hiding something from you, or somebody could have a job and they're not telling you about it, and they're hiding money from you. They're hiding food from you. This could be somebody's kid. Okay, they're hiding something in their room, or they've got something hiding under their bed. Again, it's an analogy, right? So you got to kind of put it together if it makes sense. But there definitely could be something that going around looking for it could be a risk. Okay, you might get caught, but I do feel like somebody needs to go looking around for something. Or somebody's hidden something on you, or they're hiding something on you. They could have taken a ring on you, and you think you lost it, but really they're, waiting until you don't notice and they take it to the pawn shop or something. I don't know. Something's weird here. Because obviously if the crows know about it, then this person has talked about it. Okay, because the dog heard it. Maybe the dog heard it, or the dog saw them. The dog told the crows, listen, somebody stole from my owner, or someone's stealing from my owner. You need to let them know. And now they're coming to tell me. Like, I could hear the crows in my head cawing. Yeah, they're trying to prepare somebody for something. Like, you need to go on some type of hunt to go find something. You might need to take a ferry ride to get somewhere. I don't know. Ghosts. Maybe it's a dead person that told them that somebody's fucking with you. And then the crows, came and told me. I don't know. That's messed up. I don't know why ghosts all of a sudden. It seems like somebody's got a ghost on their side. Somebody's got ancestors on their side, or they've got something on their side that helps relay messages to you. So, maybe that's what the grief is. If you have a really close dead relative, like a mother or a father, or maybe it's even a dead dog. I don't know. Somebody knows that you're being stolen from, or that something's being hidden from you, or somebody's fucking with you, they're tricking you in some way, they're taking something on you. They could be taking your lunch at work, okay? It's something that you do. It's a routine. It's a routine to them. They keep doing it day and night, day and night, day and night. They don't stop. And it's yours. It's not theirs. It's something to do with what you own. And, you know, the reason why this person is doing this, okay, or this energy is doing this to you, 1331, is because they're angry about something else. So they're fucking with you day and night because they have very serious displacement problems. And they fuck with the wrong people. They just go and fuck with people because they can. I don't even think at this point it's personal. I think they've just been doing it for so long that they enjoy doing it, but they're doing it because of displacement. You didn't do anything to them. But they definitely are fucking with you and targeting you for some weird reason. Okay, so they told me to, oh yeah, Stephen, I think you've told me that before. They told me to, I forgot I did not put the Horror Oracle deck away. It's just sitting right here still. And so they go pull the cards, and I got Hellraiser on the first card, on the first pull, in the middle of the deck here. And I feel like if it's Hellraiser, it's somebody that you had sex with, is fucking with you day and night. Or maybe you are having sex with them right now. Like, maybe not currently. Okay? Or somebody they had sex with. Okay? And it was like something that they just can't get over, or they can't, right? It was so mind-blowing and so, oh my God, I can't get over it. So their displacement, like they can't get over something. Sex, okay? So their displacement, they're willing to, oh, look at that, with play underneath. Absolutely. This person's so fucking with you, okay? We got play here. They're just fucking with you. They're just playing with you because they can. That's it. They're shitting all over your car, shitting all over everything because it's a game to them. They think it's a game. But, okay, the Scarecrow did come up again. There is some fear there, or there's gonna be. This person thinks they're all, I keep fucking hearing this in my head, wicked smart. Somebody thinks they're fucking wicked smart, and they're not. They're very dumb. Okay, they're very dumb. And whatever it is that they're doing is not so, you know, the best idea in the world. It actually, they might be doing something purely out of fear, fucking with people just purely out of fear because they don't know what it's like to just live a normal life and be in their own existence, right? So they got to go fuck with other people, and they're always anticipating a show, right? They always want a show to happen. They always want people to show up and watch them freaking out and watch them doing shit and watch them stealing from you and watch them dominate you and watch them fuck with you and play with you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Really, like, it's not cool, man. All right, Children of the Night. This person is such a fucking child. Okay, they might have, like, we did bring this up the other day, that, like, night syndrome that people get. It's described the best in the movie The Visit by M. Night Shyamalan, if you've ever seen that movie. But it describes this syndrome that sometimes happens to people when the sun goes down, okay, and they suddenly turn crazy. Okay, that could be this person. Like when the sun goes down, they suddenly get possessed by a bunch of things that are dead. Things start coming through them and talking for them. And now all of a sudden, you know, like maybe that's sometimes to do with like bipolar, right? Is those multiple personalities coming through like a possession, right? They could be speaking in different languages sometimes. And that's all like, that's ancient shit, okay? That's insane stuff. Well, I smoke a lot of dope, so let's not be talking about that, Gene, okay? I smoke dope all the time, and I'm the most clairvoyant, fucking majestic person I know in my entire life, so let's not be ragging on the dope, okay? The devil's lettuce is okay on this channel, all right? Can't be all judgy here, okay? She laughed. We can't be too judgy with people on here, okay, Gene? Everybody's got their glitches, all right? Everybody's got their imperfections, okay? Lettuce. Oh, oh, okay, good. No, I know. My great-grandmother's name was Jean. I always really liked that name. Maybe because it's Genie, you know, Genie. I'm a genie in a bottle. Oh my God, I heard that song on the fucking radio the other day. And I thought, oh my God, I have not heard that Christina Aguilera song for probably 20 goddamn years. And then it was in my head for days afterwards. I couldn't get rid of the song in my head. I was like, listen, Christina. And then I got everybody singing it at work. Even my manager was walking around singing it. I'm like, I'm so sorry, you guys. Like, I'm so sorry. Such an inappropriate song. And then there's 10 people at work singing it. And I can see them mouthing it while they're punching things in. And I'm like, oh my God, what have I done? Because the whole world knows that song. The whole world. Oh my God, I couldn't believe I was like, well, I gave it to one person. They're like, well, why'd you give that song to me? I was like, I'm sorry, it's in my head. And they're like, it should have stayed there. I'm like, I cannot sing. I always sing. I sing all the time. There's always a song going on in my head, right? So like I sing out loud sometimes. People don't appreciate it. When it's annoying songs. And I understand that. I do. I really do. Okay, I'm going to do one last message, all right, people? 13:13 on the clock. Thank you for liking the video, everybody. I dyed my hair today. What do you think? Can't really see it. It's supposed to be dark gray, but I think it's blue. I don't know. Well, it was not supposed to be this color at all. And you know what? Actually, I walked into the dental office the other day, and finally somebody called me an X-Men because my rogue hair, I finally got called an X-Men. Nobody has called me an X-Men since I've had my hair like this. And all I think of is Rogue. I love Rogue. She's like my favorite X-Men character. And I literally walked into the doctor's office and she goes, holy Rogue. I was so happy. I'm like, oh my God, nobody has said it. It's been a year. Nobody has said it. Thank you for saying it. I'm finally an X-Men. Anyways, you gotta rub me the right way. See, it just gets in my head and then it won't stop. Christina Aguilera, I swear to God. Fucking stop with your genie in a bottle. I swear, there's this little tiny hair in my eye. Oof. I can make your wish come true. Just come and set me free, baby. Oh my God, I think I know the entire song word for word too, just from hearing it on the internet and on the radio for 20 goddamn years. It might even be longer. Like, when did that song come out? I feel like it came out in the 90s. It might be playing for 30 years. Like, oh God. Okay, go away. Go away. Go away. Okay, last message, people. I am running out of ammo over here. Ain't no other man. Why do I feel like I know that song? Ain't no other man. Why do I know that song, Steven? Who sings that song? Ain't no one man. Why? I think I know that song. Okay, last message. Okay, so we have Scorpio energy, we have Cancer energy, and we have the Ace of Wands. Have Hangman energy. We have Spirit just showed up. Connect. Silence. And guidance. Okay, so basically what I'm getting is if you are trying to connect with spirit like what I do, or find your own way to connect with spirit, I believe that it's possible that you might want to smoke a little bit of weed. Okay. The thing is with marijuana is it is from the ground. Okay. It is naturally grown. It was given to us. God gave it to us. Okay. It's an amazing pain reliever. It's an incredible activist for helping people that have eating disorders. Okay. I have an eating disability, and thankfully with weed, it actually gives me an appetite. It actually gives me the ability to eat. Sometimes I'm so nauseous. Weed also is an anti-nausea, and it really helps, especially now going into my 40s, premenopausal. I get very hot and cold, like my hormones are going up and down, and I have these incredible heat flashes. Weed is such a stabilizer for my body. And especially when I connect with spirit. I actually did not even connect with spirit. My third eye was completely closed until I started smoking weed. Okay, once I started smoking weed, it actually like turned on everything. It was like answering the phone. It was really weird. I was very shut down. I was very in the dark. I had a very, very bad childhood, and that put me in the dark for pretty much most of my life. So I didn't really turn the light on until I was 27 years old, 13 years ago. And that was thanks to weed. My ex-boyfriend at the time was a crackhead, which I didn't know about. And so he used to have these like night terrors and shit in the middle of the night because he'd have to take a sleeping pill in order to come down off the high, because he actually worked. He was a functioning, like, basically crackhead. It was incredible. I've never seen anything in my life. So he was the one that helped. He had weed all the time, so it would actually help me sleep. And, with him flailing, his body would flail about. So I would sleep. I wouldn't sleep at all. So, with this little bit of weed, I would just smoke this little teeny tiny bit, and I'd be like out cold, just boom, done. And now actually, because my scoliosis can get really badly inflamed with my fibromyalgia, I have a really hard time sleeping as well. So I have gummies now, weed gummies, because I can only smoke so much weed until I'm like, okay, I need to stop now. Okay. And so I eat a gummy, and it just takes all the pain of my body away. I don't take anything for my pain. I just deal with it. Basically, I mean, pain is pain. It doesn't kill me. I don't have to take painkillers all the time. I can work through it. All right. I've just kind of learned to work through it. And thankfully I work out. I work my body out. I stimulate myself to keep my body going, obviously. And marijuana is a huge stimulator for me to help me in my everyday life, plus connect with spirit. Like I said, I didn't have my third ear turned on if I tried. Okay, it was like the hardest thing to hear spirit. And I feel like if you want to hear spirit, if you want to start connecting with spirit, I feel like there needs to be some type of offer made, because the thing is, in order to do this with spirit, in order to get these messages in the way that I do, I have to be a good person. I can't be an asshole. I have to be completely clear. I have to be so far out of my ego and out of my pride and what I feel like I should talk about or what I deserve to know and blah, blah, blah. All that has to be out the door. I can't bring any of that shit into these readings because spirit won't let me. If that's the way that I want to do it, if I want to control everything, it wouldn't be a relationship, because spirit has to speak in a way that I translate. And if I translate it wrong, and if I'm getting the message wrong, they're just going to stop talking to me, right? Because then at this point in time, I'm fucking with their words, and I don't want to do that. I would never do that. Okay, so I have this gift because I offer myself to it, which means ego out the door. I do this out of the pureness of my heart. My intention is pure, which is why it happens. Spirit knows that. I don't lie about anything. Spirit knows that. You cannot lie. Like you think you can tell a lie to somebody, that's fine. Spirit knows that you just told a lie. Okay, so you might try to, you can fool everybody in the room. You're never going to fool spirit. So you have to stop being full of shit. You cannot be lying to anybody in your real life, or spirit won't talk to you. It's just plain and simple. You have to be in pure intention. And if that's where you want to be, then you have to offer that. You have to death your ego. You have to death your pride. You have to death that you know everything. You have to death, basically, at this point in time, once you enter spirit into your life, you basically have to accept the fact that you know nothing as of right now, until you lose that whole pride, that whole ego that you think you know, or that spirit doesn't exist, or blah, blah, blah. You need to show me. Until you lose all of that, spirit won't show you shit, because they're not going to waste their time. It's not some type of ex-girlfriend trying to get your attention. Spirit is not, I know they're gangsta. They don't care. You want to pay attention to them, awesome. If you don't, at the same time, they can't force you. They can't gag you and throw you down the aisle like other people can. Spirit wouldn't care. Okay, you don't want to marry me? All right, I'm going to somebody else. You know what I mean? Not gag you and force you to do it. That's not spirit. So when you do offer yourself to spirit, you have to realize that it's now a completely loving relationship. There is no abuse with spirit whatsoever. They will not tell you what to do. They will not abuse you in any way. The door is completely open. They know your intention. If you're full of shit, they will close the door, and that is the end of it. This is not an abusive relationship. They will not tolerate you fucking with people. They won't tolerate you lying to people. They won't tolerate you being an awful person. They just won't. It has to be pure. It has to be genuine, or it's nothing. Okay, so if you're done being full of shit, then yeah, I would say connect with spirit. I would say it's time. And if you're ready to hear the truth, if you're ready to hear all the mistakes that you made and become better, fucking spirit is your wish come true. Because they're about to rock you. You're going to be barfing. Okay, but at the same time, once you clear all that bullshit away, all those lies that you told, all those things that you did when you know you shouldn't have, but you did it anyway, all that bullshit, once you get rid of all that, what a great life. I don't got no karma or burdens or bullshit or fucking last words I need to say. I'm getting Matthew Good in my head, too. This whole time he has been singing in my head. All I can hear is these certain words. Anybody else. Anybody else. I don't know what song that is, though. Oh, haven't slept in years. Haven't slept in years. Thank you. Haven't talked to anybody else. Haven't slept in years. Oh, it's becoming one of my favorite songs. I don't know, maybe you should listen to Matthew Good. I think I said that like yesterday. I was like, somebody needs to listen to Matthew Good. Oh, he's incredible. I just missed him in concert too. I had to work, but anyways, Matthew Good band. I mean, personally, I enjoy Matthew Good on his own more than Matthew Good band, but the song Haven't Slept in Years, and maybe somebody hasn't slept in years. That's the thing. And maybe you haven't slept in years because you're having my fucking nightmares, because you need to give it up to spirit. You need to stop dancing with the devil. Because when you're with the holy ones, you sleep. It's just a very different type of rest. So anyways, to be honest, I feel like I have like energy for one more reading, but I have to go and do something for 2 seconds, literally, and I'll be right back. So we call this a 2-minute smoke break. All right, so 2 minutes, I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. Oh, my hair is actually a wonderful color. It's not black, but it's like the, I don't know, it's really weird color. I love it. Okay. Anybody else? Okay, last message. I was like, I feel like there's still something poking around up there. Okay. So there is just, my God. Okay. Okay, some type of masculine energy coming through here, and take it if it resonates. There's no like real sex in tarot, but there is a masculine energy coming through that recently has gone through the Ten of Wands energy, overloaded with something, overworked, overweighted, too much work burdens, financial restraint, something like that, large expenses. They might have had a really hard time with money. And again, this just means somebody might be having a hard time with money or currently having a hard time with money. Okay. And what I'm getting is the King of Pentacles then showed up, and then the King of Cups showed up. Okay. So I don't know if this is like suddenly two people that show up or one person that shows up for this other person that's been carrying these burdens. Okay. But the sun came and the star energy. Okay. So I feel like there has been some type of miscommunication or hurt for words, conflict. Like there's an Ace of Swords here. So I don't know if somebody lied when it comes to this overload, like you were responsible for something that I don't really think you were responsible for. It's possible that the King of Pentacles was responsible for it, and they instead put it on their partner, or they put it on their kid, or they put it onto somebody else. And I feel like because something bad financially happened, something good is about to replace that. Well, not really replace it, but come in because of that. Okay, so there's definitely been, like, if you are if you're contesting something, like say somebody is demanding child support from you or expecting you to pay for something, alimony or something, and the person they're expected to pay makes their own money and has their own job and has their own foundation. It's like something is definitely, they've been forced to hang in something that was a lie. They were forced to take care of something that was a lie. Okay, but because they're the star, I feel like they just took care of it because they're a good person. Okay, and they took care of this 10 of Wands. Okay, and it almost like put a huge financial restraint on them for doing this, because it wasn't really something that they should have had to do, but they did it anyways, you know, because they're a good person, and then they get abused even more for doing it. Well, you've done it for this long, why can't you keep doing it? It's like, well, fuck, at least I did it at all. Like, now you're going to ask me to do it longer? Like, what the fuck? That's a lie. Okay. So the sun is definitely coming out for somebody that was overstretched and told to do something that they really weren't responsible for. Okay. They could have done something for a lover. They could have done something for a partner that they really didn't need to do. Okay. And it's going to come out that somebody played dirty, you know, that somebody had an awful intention and the other person intuitively did not know what was going on. They didn't realize that they weren't really supposed to take that burden, you know, they just did it because they had high hopes for something. Okay, and there's death. Death just showed up. Death energy, Scorpio energy. Okay, and then the 9 of Wands, like definitely something being very like some type of resilience to some type of persistent battle, okay, going on. And definitely, somebody's definitely changed their perspective on money. You know, like what money can really do for you. Like, it doesn't just have to paint your nails and buy you fancy things. Like, it actually can go a long way. And maybe that's why they were okay for so long to do something, because they're not, superficial with their money. So I think they were really hoping that if they did it for long enough, then this person would finally take responsibility for their life and, move forward and stop using them. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. You might have started seeing somebody else after you guys broke up pretty quick. So then they had to watch you with somebody else, and that could have fucked with them. So they didn't, they used you maybe for your money because you were already with somebody else, right? So they might have taken a little bit of revenge out on you because they knew that you were the emperor. They knew that they could enjoy this. Okay, they could definitely fight you for a lot of shit and you would just give in to them. Okay, but now it kind of seems like you're being freed of that. Because you did the right thing. Even though you didn't have to, maybe for your family. Even though this person fucking fought you every day, left you alone all the time, really wasn't in the relationship to like be in the relationship. So it was, you did a nice thing, even though it really wasn't even like a good relationship, hoping that maybe you would have got your family back. And then maybe they started dating somebody else while you were paying for everything. And maybe you thought that they were going to wait for you instead, and get their shit together. But instead they just went and got underneath somebody else. So there's definitely like a lot of like evil eye here with somebody. Okay, like I'm not exactly getting the best message about how somebody was treated by somebody else. So, take what resonates, but there's definitely like some, if you're single and this was somebody that really fucked with your family and like you got really fucked with, and like you're wondering if, if there's anybody that's good out there, there's any good situations that are ever going to happen for you again. The thing is that, yes, there's definitely like an energy out there for you. Okay, there's an opportunity for you. There's always something better for you when you let go of something that's hurting you. So whoever lied and deceived you, there's a reward coming for you because of how you dealt with this person and how you hung in there despite what they were doing. And obviously hung in there for the right reasons. Hoping they would let you back in, they would let you move back in, something like that. And it really did not go the way that somebody thought it was going to go. So now it's like, okay, is there anything that's going to replace this now? And it's not like it's something is going to come in and replace it, but there's definitely new energy approaching, okay, or new energy coming on the horizon. Okay, for you, possibly removing your mask and showing your true colors, right? For you staying grounded, Ace of Wands here. For you not running when maybe most people would have ran, right? But instead you gave and gave and gave and gave and gave, right? So that's definitely not going to go unrewarded. Okay, and I don't think that it was about reward to begin with, but the universe is definitely just saying that if there was something that you work done over and over and over again, and it did not work out in your favor, okay, no matter how hard you try, there's something else on the horizon. There could be a new career coming. A new romance. A new car. Something's coming. All right, people. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't, as these are general messages. Okay. So peace out, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares and subscribes. Always remember, we are on Instagram and TikTok if you want to check us out on there. We do shorts over there and a little interaction. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be around tomorrow, but definitely hit the notification button so then you know when I go live if you want to come back. And yeah, other than that, have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Thank you, moderators, for being here. And thank you to everybody new. I welcome you. All right. Send your telepathic questions in my way, obviously, when you are ready, so Spirit can answer them for you through the general messages. And we do live the personal readings as well. We did readings actually the other day, and then this was supposed to be just for my moderators today, but obviously I let some other people come in with their private readings, but for the most part, we only do personal readings on the lives once a week, okay? Never really know what day that is, and sometimes it's not every week. I miss it sometimes, but anyways, work with me. These are free, okay? Personal readings, whitneymoonshine at gmail.com, all one word. Everything is in the about section. And peace out, everybody. All right. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. Sleep tight. And I will see you another day. All right. Peace.